So we're here, we're starting kind of like appointment 2 and 3, right? This is what you do in the second and third appointments. We are in the lighting layer.
Let's start over here. This is our exterior lighting section, and you will have already picked this in your first appointment when you go over all your exteriors. We've got our pendant lights that you can add to your kitchen above your bar. And then we can move into here. We've got your bathroom vanity lights that will go above your sinks and all your bathrooms. Lots of different styles for both of those. You'll also get a light in your entryway and in your dining room. We do have a booklet that we can also look through that shows all the colors that the different lights are available in. And then we also have different fan styles that you can pick for your family room or your master bedroom, your loft or your lair, or whatever other rooms you have.
So we should mention too, this is the fun part. You get to see the lights and things, but the real work is looking at a plan and saying, here's your master bedroom on the floor plan. Where do you want your lights? Where do you want your plugs? All that kind of stuff. You got to figure that out first, and then you come here and you say, okay, we've chosen these locations. This is how many fans you have. This is where they're at.
Now pick the pretty one that you want.
Okay.
Yep, exactly.
And then you take all of this and combine it with what was chosen
In the
previous
first
appointment. Should we go there?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. The second and third appointments, you'll have already made a ton of decisions. We were just up in the lighting layer, and now we come back to all of the decisions that have been made throughout the rest of the house. And you've laid that out very nicely here, so we can kind of just see it, right?
Yep, as we pick things, we'll compile all your samples, kind of put it together so you can get kind of a good idea of what your house is going to look like all together. And this is a pretty accurate representation of the different kinds of samples that we carry in the design center. We try and get big enough sizes that you can actually see what your carpet's going to look like, or your wood or whatever, so that you can really try and visualize what that's going to look like in your house.
Yeah, what would you say is the most difficult part for buyers when they come? Maybe they're looking at this. What are some of the things that they need to be helped with most to be able to have a successful appointment?
These samples are great, but people are like, well, I can't see that throughout my whole house. It's 12 by 14. And that's kind of where Carradine and I come in, just with our expertise and our experience in installing it in other homes. We just really have to try and build that trust with the buyers so that they know we're telling them it's being installed and it'll be beautiful and they can trust us. And sometimes if we have finished homes throughout the community, we'll send them there to see something if they've chosen something that we know is in a different home. But I think that's probably usually the toughest part for buyers, is just visualizing it as a large home put together. But it's also good to have the design center that is a real home so that they can visualize things throughout the design center as well.
When they get to this point, have you checked everything off? What do you do when everything's checked off?
What we'll do is Carradine or I will go through that list line by line with you and make sure that the sample you've picked out is exactly what is on that sheet, and make sure that all your questions are answered, everything is exactly the way you want it. And then we do have you sign it, and that just gives us the go-ahead to order everything and install everything and build your house.
And then your house starts.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, that's got to be an exciting thing for people to, first of all, go through this and then be done, and then just like waiting for Christmas, right?
Right.
To see it kind of going.
Yes.
That's awesome. I love that we have this place that you can see so many things in the house, in its place.
We've partnered with a lot of really good brands and companies to bring the best samples and the best products for your home.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us for this just brief little introduction of a design tour, and thanks to the designers. You guys are great, and we hope to see you in our design studio soon.